Hello, I'm Susan Guthrie from Divorce in a Better Way, and I am America's Divorce Innovation Specialist. I am trying to bring you tips and innovations and inside information on how to divorce in a better way. Today, I want to talk to you all about what I call the greatest gift that you can give yourself as you go through the divorce process, and that is getting to peace of mind, getting to closure, bringing your divorce to an end, because that often gets lost in the process. I have found after 30 years of doing this that what happens for many, many people as they go through divorce is that the process itself becomes all consuming. The issues and the minutiae and the pulling together of information and the constant thinking about how things are going to work out and the worry and the fear and all of that becomes so all encompassing that life kind of comes to us a hold, goes on hold, comes to a grinding halt, and you find yourself in what I call divorce limbo. And divorce limbo, I think of it as like the additional rung of hell that Dante never talked about, right, in the Inferno. There is a truth in the fact that when you are going through divorce, your life does come to a screeching halt. You are unable to move forward really on any front. Financially, you are usually under orders of the court as you move through the process that you are unable to do anything out of the ordinary with your finances unless you have an agreement or a court order. You are unable to often move forward emotionally in that you are sitting here in the middle of dealing still with the end of this relationship, both financially, emotionally, and in all other ways. You are unable to move forward romantically in many cases, although people do. They think they're dating, they think they're moving forward. But my experience is, you really can't move forward into a new relationship as a whole person while you are still dealing with the end of another relationship. And you can't move usually, you can't do anything. And your entire life becomes about thinking about, dealing with, day to day, this process of separating things out, and whether that's your finances or your households or your children's time or whatever that might be, it becomes the entirety of your life. And that is not a healthy place to be. That is not a healthy place to dwell for most people. Yet, in so many ways, people will become so immersed in the process that it ends up dragging out. So, your average divorce that is not moving in an efficient and, appropriate manner can drag out. I've had divorces go for several years, depending on the state that you're in. Different judicial systems have sort of a timeline that they want you to stay on. So in Connecticut, where I've practiced for many, 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 many years, 30 years or so, you would not see a divorce often go well beyond 1 year of being in the pendency of the action, because the courts just keep the process moving differently, and they will push you to a trial date in that time frame or maybe a little bit longer. California, where I practice, a little bit different. California can drag out for years. I was shocked to find out just how long these divorces can drag out. And what I really find unfortunate about that just phenomena is that represents people who are caught up in the divorce limbo. So when you are going through divorce, one, be aware. Know this one thing right now. This is a finite time in your life. This is a period of months or maybe a year or whatever it is, but it will end. It will just be something that happened in your past, and you will move forward with your life, I guarantee, in a better way than going through the divorce process. The other thing that I also know is that getting to finality, getting to closure on the divorce, finalizing your divorce, requires at some point for you to weigh your peace of mind against some either monetary value or other value and balance those two. I always tell clients that your peace of mind has a dollar sign attached, and only you know what numbers come after that dollar sign. And I don't mean to say that it's always monetary. It could be something about, the access schedule or the house or something like that, that doesn't necessarily have a dollar sign attached. But you are going to come to a point in the negotiations, in almost all cases, if you're dealing with an all reasonable person on the other side, where you are within the realm of what you both want of being reasonable, but you're unable to close that final gap. And at that point in time, that's when I have I always called it the come to Jesus talk with clients of your peace of mind has a dollar sign attached. Start thinking of it that way, because I guarantee you, if you can come to closure somewhere in the middle ground there that you can live with, your life and your peace of mind have more value than staying in the process and fighting it out longer. I know this. I know this to be true. I have never had a client come back to me and say that their life was not instantly better with the finalization of their divorce. I know that to be true. So when you are in your divorce process, couple of things. Remember that you are in limbo. Limbo is a horrible place to be, and you should be doing what you can to get to closure, to get to end. And part of that is recognizing that your peace of mind, which is an intangible, has value to it. And it may be worth paying more, giving up something, or modifying your desires, wants, needs, etc., in the divorce process to get to that point. So keep it in mind, get through divorce limbo, realize this is a finite time in your life. Your life is going to be better on the other side. So get there and divorce in a better way. So thank you very much, and stay tuned for more tips.